if you are a first-time coach in the NFL, head coach, there's a couple scenarios that are bad, right? One bad scenario is you lose the game. That's in itself a very bad scenario because you've gone through training camp and you want to give guys a reason to believe. And as far as week one wins, it doesn't matter if you're a first year coach or not. Like, everybody wants to win week one. You're coming out of training camp, you had that long grind, like, it's a bit much. And the players, you want to have that celebration of week one. But a worse scenario than just losing is losing and then your competence as a head coach comes into question with your decision making. Like, that's the absolute worst scenario. Because just losing the game, it's like, we didn't execute well, so on and so forth. But when you lose, and I'm gonna say everybody is questioning your decision making, which is what's happening right now with Nathaniel Hackett. That is just not an ideal situation. That sucks. Nobody likes that. But it's also going to be a long week for Nathaniel Hackett. I have a video coming out about Trey Lance. He's going to have a really long week. So is Nathaniel Hackett, because you had, 4th and 5. You got Russell Wilson, and I'm not sure what data says, hey, don't try to go for it with your $250 million quarterback. Just kick a 64-yard field goal. Now, with all decisions, when it comes to football, it's all hindsight, right? It's all Monday morning quarterback, even though today's Tuesday, of, well, you should have did this. If the decision works well and is successful, then usually people don't have an issue with it. But when it doesn't, they're coming to get you. And just I think the whole event of situational football, you had the third down call, you didn't call a timeout. And I do get some of the rationale, right? Because, well, we didn't want to call a timeout because we planned on kicking it. So we didn't want to leave too much time for, right, Seattle to get the ball back and so on and so forth. They have too much time, kick a field goal and win it. But it's not a great feeling for Hackett today, and I'm sure he's going to have a very long week of sports shows just talking about him and why would you do that, and only 2 kicks of 64 yards plus have been made in the last long time. So why'd you get Russ if you're not going to give him those situations to go and win it? I'd feel good about Russ in a 4th and 5. He also didn't play great, so it's a you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't. So I don't envy Nathaniel Hackett today, but we'll see what happens. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Appreciate it. Peace.